Alright guys, welcome back to Blitzball, welcome back to the journey for Dark Matter Remedy, a level 99 Guado Glories team. We're going for a lot, and welcome back to round 7. So we've got the Luca Goers going to kill Kabis, we are taking on the Albed Sykes this time around, and the Ronso Fangs are taking on the Guado Glories. So we've done really well with leveling up Noy. I actually got a lot more experience than I thought I would, so that's always a good thing. And we're just continuing it, man. We're just keeping up the party and all that stuff. It's a good time. Yeah, and it was brought to my attention that my audio in the last video was not great. I guess I don't know. I was really quiet and the game was very loud, and then it was like you just heard me mumbling in the background. So hopefully this one's a little bit better. I did a bunch of testing. I think I did like 5 or 6 videos. So it seemed to sound good when I stopped, but we'll see. It's always weird because whenever I do the test, I actually have to upload it to YouTube. Oh, I messed this up. But I actually have to upload it to YouTube because it's almost like there's like an adjustment they do on the video or some audio like balancing, because it always sounds different on my local computer and then different on YouTube, and it's a weird thing. But yeah, this one should be good. I kind of feel bad though too, because I was doing a lot of conversation in the last video talking about what I think it was Fafnir Fang had mentioned about like a Blitzball storyline game, and I was like, I feel so dumb. I was talking about it so much, and then everyone's like, what is he saying? But no, I think that'd be really cool. I think there's like, I responded to the comment on the video, but the whole idea, or the premise from what I remember was, or from what I understand I should say, is it would be like a side game Final Fantasy, or a mod on Final Fantasy X, and it would kind of have like a main storyline that covers Blitzball and stuff like that. So I think that'd be super fun. I feel like if they were to make like a Blitzball side game though, that would be fairly welcome, depending on how they went about it. I don't know, it's so tough because Final Fantasy Blitzball Final Fantasy X Blitzball is like loved or hated. I feel like Final Fantasy X-2 Blitzball, there's not really a lot of like passionate emotions around it, but yeah, I know Final Fantasy X Blitzball is it's got some enemies in the world. So it would definitely be interesting to see him adapt it. But what I responded, which I think would actually work really well, is almost like a real-time action Blitzball game. So you know, like let's say Noy Guado has the ball right now. I press square, he stops, and I have this little menu here. We eliminate that entirely, and then we make it more based on reactions on what the opposing team is doing. So I think that'd be really fun, and I think you kind of port over the traditional Blitzball, because I'm kind of a fan of like addition, like innovation, but allowing people to kind of go back and change what they want to do. So I think that would be really good. I don't know. I think it's a good time. And when I say like live action and reaction within the game and like eliminating the menu, I don't mean. Let me think of a good example. If you guys have ever played Kingdom Hearts 2 and you had those cinematics and you had to like press triangle at the right time and then square at the right time and all that stuff, and I don't mean that, because I feel like that's not that fun. It's not really fun at all, to me, but more like you can detect like what the opposing player is doing, and then you can react to it, and the reaction time you have is based upon the stats you have. So if you are terrible at blocking, you have a much shorter window or a much less likely chance of actually stopping them. So essentially what it does is, I'm hitting maybe 3 or 4 or 5 buttons here. It gives you a little bit more options to have a more like, I'm trying to think how to like phrase it. It's almost like a more intense Blitzball game and a more interactive one, because it would kind of up the difficulty of the game, and it gives you a little bit more like thought process as you play through it. So I think that'd be a good time. There's so many things they can do, and if they were gonna make like a side game with Blitzball and stuff, I think it would. I'm I'm trying to think if there's anything else they would need to add. I mean, they would just need to add some like quality of life stuff, like custom like player makers and stuff, and obviously online, because Final Fantasy like 10 came out in kind of a portion of the world when it wasn't like online play wasn't super like hopping on the consoles. So it is that would be an option as well. It looks like Noy Guado leveled up, level 90, more endurance, attack, block, catch, HP. It's good to see. Noy Guado level 83 with more endurance, attack, and HP. That's good to see. Okay, let's jump into the second half. We're doing really well. Noy Guado just hit level 90. Like, we're close. Maybe. There's like a chance. there's a possibility we might be close to level 99, but I cannot say because I always think we're close to level 99 and then we're not. I did mess up that last round though because I didn't shoot with Noy Guado. It's a big mistake because now we have to score this time. Gosh, I keep on messing that up. I think it's just Igor's like a Super Saiyan, and he's got Brawler or something equipped because he is flying across the field. All right, so we're gonna play defensively a little bit. We might just have to pass to Noy and then to Zazzy. I don't know if we actually have a ton of options here, if I'm honest. There's yeah, look at Igor. He's swimming and jumping and he's doing that weird, like, I don't know if it's a glitch, but it's like they'll encounter you and then they'll sink all the way to the bottom of the sphere pool, or they'll sink downward, I should say, and then they'll float up. Like, it's this weird, like, vertical motion they're doing. He was doing that when he encountered Noy. It will be really interesting to see if any of these, like, glitches kind of ease up as we play through Final Fantasy X on the PC. Because they may. Like, there's definitely a possibility it gets a lot better. And then we know it's the system. And if it doesn't, then we know we've discovered many Blitzball glitches in the world. Brave going midfield here, no break, all that stuff. He's gonna go for the pass. We're gonna go for the block. He's not gonna make it. There's just too much between him and us. This is actually an interesting situation because Greg could definitely steal the ball, but he doesn't. See, that was close because I think Noy Guado does have tackle slip, but it's just tackle slip. It's not like tackle slip 2. It's not a 70% chance. And when he gets hit for a tackle, he's only got like 32 endurance. So it really is like a little bit of a worrying situation where we're like, please don't lose the ball. Please don't lose the ball. But yeah, we got ball control. We're passing to Noy, passing to Ada, and they're kind of pulling back. They're looking like they're going to do the same thing where you kind of swim around in circles, and they don't actually stop us. It's a little bit silly because the AI just it needs to think a little bit more about what it does, because it's throwing the game when it does that. Like, that's just that is definitely a losing strategy, to say the least. Yeah, this should give us a good amount of experience for Noy. I think we've definitely upped the amount of experience we've been getting Noy recently, because we've been seeing like 60 to 70 experience, and I think we've just been more focused on the passing than anything else, which is why we're seeing such a dramatic uptick for his experience gain. In terms of like level ups and where we need to be, we're actually at a good point, mostly because we have 28 Dark Matters. So that's 280 Blitzball games, and if we want to get to 60, we need, I mean, we need like, what is it, like 313 more games, because we've got 7 on this league. So we're on track for enough Dark Matters to make our players crazy strong. So this is definitely looking up for us. It's so funny to be like, yeah, 287 Blitzball games down, only 300 more to go. It's actually more than that, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, because we need to get the Kill Cook Beast to level 99, and And that's a whole thing. That is a whole thing for sure. Alright, Noy Guado, Guado, all the passing, all the joy, all the experience gain. We got Ana to level 90 or 90. Like we are so close. This is crazy. I'm gonna be honest, when I started these like journeys, I thought they'd be a lot shorter, and then as I realized how long they were, I was like, I don't know if I will realistically finish this. But then I'm also like, I'm not a quitter. So then I just kept on going. So we're making really good progress. But yeah, we get a little bit of experience for Ana and Noy. No level ups, but they're getting up there in experience and levels anyways. So yeah, we got Nimruk's contract with the Ronso Fangs expiring. He's going to be re-signing for about 17 games. We're going to see Kill Beast take out the Luka Goers 7-1. We win ours 1-0. And the Ronso Fangs just eke out a win 2-1 against the Guado Glories. Not too bad. Alright, well that should be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.